Sri Waheguru Sahib Ji. Eka Duti Guru Nanak Deva, Oankar Guru Angde Apeva. Satnam Gur Amar Pyare, Karta Ram Das Gurware. Purkh Sri Arjun Sukhdani, Nirpau Har Gobind Gun Khani. Nirvair Guru hai Sri Har Rai, Akal Murth Har Krishna Tyai. Ajuni Teg Bahadur Rai, Sapang Gur Dasmes Sai. Gur Prasad Granth Gur Gyana. Waheguru Bandan Bhagavana Jap. Aad Sach Jugad Sach, Happy Sach, Nanak Hosi Pi Sach. Kahan Budh Prabh Tuchh Hamari, Barn Sake Mehma Jo Tyari. हम ना सकत कर सिफत तुम्हारी, आप ले हो तुम कथा सुधारी. नच विद्या निदान निगमं, नच गुणज्ञ नाम कीर्तन है. नच राग रतन कंठं, नह चंचल चतर चातर है. भाग उद्यम लब्ध्यं माया, नानक साध संग खल पंडित है. अतरंग तरंग तारणे, निर्तनंग तन नाम नर हरे. अनाथ नाथ गोबिंद है, बलहीन बल केशव है. सर्वभूत दयाल अच्युत, दीन बांधव दामोदर है. सर्वज्ञ पूर्ण पुरख भगवान है, भगत वत्सल करुणा माया है. कट कट बासंत बासदेव है, पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर है. जा चंत नानक कृपाल प्रसादं, नह बिसरंत नारायण है. न समरथं न सेवकं, न प्रीत परम परखोतमं. तब प्रसाद सिमरते नामं, नानक कृपाल हर हर गुरं. दोनों हाथ जोड़ो, कृपा करो, फतेह बुलाओ. आखो जी वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. साध संगत जी फिर दुबारे एक बारी होर फतेह की सांझ पाउणी है, पर गुरु महाराज जी वाल ध्यान करके तुसी फतेह बुलाओ. अरदास नूं असीसां बख्शो. आखो जी वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. So Khalsa ji, this presentation is called Learning from Animals. It sounds kind of cheesy, but there is a lot of sikhya in there, because jo vi premi hai Gurbani de, they know that Maharaj ji praman dinde a janora rahi. Not just janora, insects. There's different creatures in the whole realm of the Teddy Junes, and ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਮਾਰ ਜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ. ਪਰ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਭੇਟ ਕਰਦਾ. that the first ਸਿੱਖਿਆ that I want to share with you and put before you is that चलते की पीछे चले देखो जगत की भेड़ चाल. So चलते के पीछे चले देखो जगत के भेड़ चाल. ਉਹਦਾ ਕੀ ਭਾਵ ਹੈ? ਇਹ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦੀ ਪੰਕਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਇਹ ਕਿ ਵਿਦਵਾਨ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ. ਇਹਦਾ ਇਹ ਭਾਵ ਆ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਭੇਡ ਚਾਲ. What is ਭੇਡ ਚਾਲ? When you walk behind sheep, imagine yourself as a sheep, right? Let's say you see a crowd, some advertisement or somebody's showcasing something. You'll say, oh, what's this? What's going on? Why is everybody here? There's no crowd over here, but there's a crowd over here. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਚੱਲ ਜਾਣਾ. Nobody actually lifts their head enough to see where they're going. No sheep actually lifts its head to see that, hey, where are we going? Is it a path to my own destruction? That's where Guru Maharaj Ji cautions you. Guru Maharaj Ji says to you that ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕਈ ਆਏ ਆ ਨਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਅੱਗੇ, ਔਰ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਭਗਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਉਹ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ, ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਇਹ ਵਿਕਾਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬਚੀਏ. ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਪ੍ਰਮਾਣ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਜਨੌਰਾਂ ਦੀ. They would give you examples from the animal realm. One little example of our paid child in our Apna community. मैं टोरंटो गया सी है ना. This was back when they stopped doing this. But I went to one home and there's a couch and it had that plastic wrap on top of it. It was kind of like there's a zipper and it's like a little, you know, and then there's that little plastic thing, that the container that they put into it. Only they have all their sofas and they have that plastic wrap on there. And you sit down on the plastic wrap at their homes, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. And then you go to another home and the other people are doing it. House to house, people are doing it because somebody started it. There's status quo in our community. That apna has that kind of house, we need this kind of a house. They give their kid this thing, we need to give our kid this thing. You have to break out of this cycle. Oh, it's just a guinea pig going into a circle. There is no rust in this, and you're not steering yourself to the adhyatmak marg. You're not steering yourself to the spiritual path. I want to give you an example. Not out of the apna community, not out of Gursikhs. I'm going to give you an example of a comedian who stepped away from the materialism. There's a pankti. Oh, I didn't put it on presentation mode. There's a pankti. Is market musti anaj ki man baura re, lini haath pasar, shootan ko sahsa pe parya, man baura re nachyo kar kar bar. Bahut dhyan tarna. What do you guys know what this is talking about? What animal? Anybody? Huh? Say it loud. Even if you say the wrong answer, I'm not gonna tell you to get out of here. Hanji? A lion? No. Bandar, yeah, it's a monkey. Yeah, and this is the funny thing. This comedian tells this story, and they said, why did you step out of the limelight? Why did you take back? He gave this example, and why I give you this example of how he told his story is because it parallels this pankti. And I actually looked it up too on National Geographic. So what this hunter does, he takes anaj, corn, he shows the monkey. He says, I'm going to trap you with this. And he goes and puts into a little garbi. And the mouth of that garbi, or that little vessel, is enough for the monkey to put his hands through. But what happens is if it grabs hold of the anaj or the corn, do you think he could pull it out? It's stuck. And now the hunter shows him that. He goes behind the tree because this is so easy. And for Maya, it's as easy with the rest of this population. And it does this day to day to day. It gives us temptations, lures us, we go and grab hold of it, we don't let go. And we succumb to it, and all we're doing is falling into entanglements. And as the monkey is trapped, the hunter walks slowly. He doesn't have to walk fast. Right? Kal, death walks close to us. And it's walking to us slowly because you're not going anywhere. But can the monkey get away from this? Any answers? He can. He lets go. His hand is out. But the poor monkey, sad face, in there with his hand, says, I'm stuck. I can't get out. But shad deo. Just remember that, Shadadeo. For you in this life, you have to take the hints from what Guru Maharaj is teaching you about what is Maya and what is Maya's temptations. Maya uses your senses. Maya gives you, not for everybody the same, we're not all on the same level. And you might say that, oh, are you speaking spiritually? Well, maybe. I'm talking about just past lives. Yes, we go through different life forms, all of us. We didn't go in the same order. We didn't go through the same life forms. I mean, we didn't go in the same order. We didn't spend the same amount in each life form. We came into this life with these dungi sanskar, deep impressions in our mind's psyche. And that awakens temptations inside of us. Do you know apa vashna kehne hain? You have to rise above and take control of this. We aren't strong enough either. I learned back in the day some Vedantic texts, which is helpful. But one thing I see lacking in there that Guru Maharaj Ji offers us as Gyan, it says Maharaj Ji's Kirpa. Yesterday I told you the Sakhi of Nankana Sahib, and I told you about Guru Nanak Dev Ji and the fishes. What did Guru Maharaj Ji do when he read the Shabd out? The Shabd came, Maharaj Ji spoke it out, those fishes got soji. Second thing that happened is the net dissolved. Right? The net dissolved, and that is a clue for us. Maharaj Ji de Shabd naal juro, it will give us teachings of what Maya is. It will give us power to move towards Guru Maharaj Ji, and it will dissolve the net away of Maya that's entangling us. Right? Poor monkey. Nobody's telling him that just let go. The world out there, they're stuck. Nobody's telling him to let go. Some of these people, they figure it out. And as that comedian that I told you about, that Jida Mayodar and Lacey, that example, he said that I'm letting go. I'm going back to my hometown. I'm leaving Hollywood. Right? He said that it's temporary rasa. Like, it's nothing that lasts and gives me satisfaction. Well, what does Maya provide for you to indulge in? What is the smorgasbord that Maya is giving you? So, Sarne piche parna. Pehla piche bolna. I'm going to say the first line just by saying one word at a time. Piche bolna ji. Mrig, meena, pring, patang, kunchara. I built up my voice because each of these carry one dok. What's one dok mean? It means one fault or one thing that you will succumb to. Right? That's each of them have one, you have five. Our bodies have five. So why am I building my voice? Because I'm piling them on top of each other. Maharaj is going to teach you through these animals and insects of what doks lie inside of us, how they fall, and maybe we can learn from them as well. So, ek dokh binas. One fault leads to their destruction. But look, Manukha, look being inside of yourself. Panch dokh asad jam hai. Taki ketak aas. Now, who have you placed your hopes in? Are you putting your hopes in yourself to pull you out? Baba Jarnail Singh, before 1984, Sangat nu ਇਹ ਪੰਕਤੀ ਪੜਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਧਾਰਨਾ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਇਹ ਪੰਛੀ ਇਕੱਲਾ ਏ ਦੇ ਮਗਰ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰੀ ਬਹੁਤੇ ਇਹ ਪੰਛੀ ਇਕੱਲਾ ਏ ਇਹਦੇ ਮਗਰ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰੀ ਬਹੁਤੇ. And that is telling about a bird that has 50 types of hunters after him. In different manners, they're trying to capture this one bird. Right? Sarvar pankhi hekado, fai jal 50, 50 ho gaye, and fai ho gaya, how it's going to be entrapped. Right? But oh kallai panchi hai. You have sangat here, but when you go out in the world, after you're alone. And here, oh jera phal milya na, Maharaj Ji's kirpa is going to protect you. I honestly believe, just keep your eyes towards Maharaj Ji's kirpa. Baba Buddha Ji ne yehi sikkhiya ditti si, that jo bhi tusi karoge, bas ek ki dhyan rakhyo, Maharaj Ji di kirpa mere uppar rahe. Hai na? So here's a deer, Jinu Kasturi Mirg kende, lives up in the Himalaya region. Poor being is being poached and endangered. Why? Because people are after something that it grows in its stomach is a little sack the size of an ornament that people place on a Christmas tree, and it's a little hairy pouch, and inside of it has musk, a long-lasting perfume that people also use for other remedies. They've poached and killed and endangered this species just for this kasturi. what does it do? Aj main Gyani Sher Singh nu puch raha si. I'm like, I don't understand how it gets attracted to the sound. What is this sound? He said that doru ja hunda, they take it's kind of a little drum and it has little bells on the side of it. When they play it, for some reason, the musk deer gets so allured by it, by listening to it, it goes towards that sound, and the hunter easily grabs hold of it and then it takes it as bait, right? Or goes on and kills it and takes out the kasturi by ripping out the stomach. Well, Khalsa ji, these ears have been given to us to hear the truth. E sarvaneo mereo, sache sunene no patai. In this world, you came to hear the truth. You should have, if Maharaj gives you vivek, inna ta ghat to ghat pata lage tonu, aa cheez mere man de vich vakari furna paida karde hai, that this makes my mind unstable and wavering, and this brings calmness to me. Right? What are you listening to with your ears? Right? Maharaj also says, Guru Arjan Dev Ji, Mere mohan sravaniye na sunaye sagat naad tun naad geet tun gavat bolat bol jai. Some people worldly talk, worldly songs. An individual in Surrey told me one time that he had put away his old rap CDs for a long time, and then one day he got curious, maybe if I put it on, when the bass came on and the lyrics came on, he found things that he had not been thinking for a long time, all of a sudden presented as vakar inside of him. Has an impact, and you have to realize this. Khalsa ji, this was the story that I shared with you yesterday about the fishes, right? This was the slide that I had said, so I'm just going to move on. Poor fish, caught in this janjal, caught in this net, this fish, meaning the shabd that comes in Bhagat Ravdas Ji shabd. Oh, by the way, that shabd, Bhagat Ravdas Ji said, when a premi, a person that had a devotion towards Bhagat Ji, he brought his son, a teenage son that has all of a sudden become vakari after puberty has hit him. He unstable thoughts, looking towards opposite gender. He wants control in his child. He doesn't want that child to blow away his life during these years. He wants him to find stability, and Bhagat Ravdas Ji had said that shabd, the one that we're translating out by going through each of the animals and insects. So the mean is the fish, and the fish goes towards what its tongue is saying is go after the bait. Bait's sitting there, doesn't think about what the hook is, it doesn't think about I'm going to be caught. It doesn't think about the others that have gone before him. He just goes in and says, swadana, I just want it on my tongue. And because of that, it gets pulled and it leads to its own destruction. Now I can make a little line and say, you fill in the blank of what lures you. There have been times I myself have ਜਦੋਂ ਪਾਠ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, sometimes, you smell breakfast cooking and your mind can't really concentrate because ਥੁੱਕ ਜਿਹਾ ਆਈ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਮੂੰਹ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ, right? I mean, people like Freud used dogs to train them through food. Maya's using this to train us to stay away from Paramatma. That's the only maqsad, right? If there's a Shakti called Maya, Maya's only purpose is to make our mind khali of Paramatma. That's all its purpose is. It's a dasi, it's a servant of Paramatma. It's been given a job, right? We don't need to nind it. We don't need to say, oh, you evil Maya, I curse you, and so forth, right? But sade vaste e ta banda kat to kat, we see that, okay, today, this is Maya, this presenting. Now, if a person doesn't do that in their daily lives, then what happens is you just reach in and grab it. But the other person who has gotten this gyan in the Gurukar about open-mindedness to realize how Maya tempts you, then that person, instead of reaching in, folds their hands like this and says, Sache Pasha, this is overwhelming me. I cannot control myself. Please give me safe haven in your charn. Right? Save me. I'm your child. I'm a sinner, yes, but I'm still your child. And I'm running to your sanctuary. Sanctuary isn't always that you're running to the Gurdwara. What if a Gurdwara is nowhere nearby? You're saying that, well, Gurdwara wasn't nearby, so I indulged. No, in your mind, make that sanctuary that you are matha taking. Take your mind there. Hazri paro Guru Granth Sahib Ji de agge with your mind. Right? If you're nowhere close. That doesn't mean that now I don't need to go to the Gurdwara. Please don't take it in any other tangent. So the taste lures you. And then this was the shabd that Guru Maharaj Ji ne ucharan kita si in Japan. That comes in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Mere jiya pradesiya kit pave janjale ram. You're a foreigner in this land. You think you came to this camp, but as a guest or a camper, well, you came to this life as a camper. You're leaving after, I hope you guys know that, meaning this life after, we're all going to be leaving. And then kit pave janjale ram, it doesn't mean that it's for you to do kamai in this world. It doesn't mean you entangle yourself and this is what I've tried to work for and now I've achieved it and I'm living forever. No, there have been people like Shikandar that have been looking for immortality nectar that they can drink so can they live on. No, the immortality that Maharajji's offered us is in his charan. He wants us to reach us and gain that immortality. Right? Amrit sanu baksh dita, so we get out of the 84 lakh. But fir vi kei eje hai gaya that they'll go into different realms. Maharajji's created so many realms. But destination, Sachkhand, is for us. And Maharajji says, Sacha sahib man vase, ki fase jam jale ram. That when the true Lord comes to reside in your mind, then what kind of entanglements can drop you and make you fall? Baba Hari Singh one time said this in his katha, that one time he would go to the washroom, you'd see a makkadi or a spider, and it would be weaving a net. And then every day he saw it weaving over and over again and it became more elaborate and bigger. And one day, unfortunately, he saw the spider stuck in its own web. Take that as an example or an analogy for yourself. How many things are you entangling yourselves at? And are you able to let go? Right? One entanglement comes through our media devices, right? And I've said this to the previous groups as well, that if you have these media devices in your hand, we used to have a maryada back in our Khalsa Panth, they used to say, Exo ek ardas hunde si. You get a car or vehicle. Back then they didn't have cars, chalo savari hundi si. You have a koda or a hathi. You get this and then you do ardas as Sache Paatshah. Make sure that this savari does its nokri, but it makes its way to you. This elephant doesn't break me down and make me attached to it that I forget about you. So in this way, if you read this, you won't see anything about cellular devices, but I say to you that inna kar to kar rakh lo, that you gain a device, a new device, it's in your hand, you bring it before Guru Maharaj Ji and you do ardas. And this is your ardas. The Sache Paatshah, that tusi kirpa karo bal baksho and mere upar nigah rakho taaki aa jehdi cheez hai na main ede adheen na ho jawa, that it doesn't start controlling me, that it mere adheen rehve, that it's a device, it's a tool and it stays under my control, right? And then not only do that, Das ne ki kita, and I'm not trying to show a good example because I had stopped doing it for the past week or two. And then I think by telling you this, it'll reinforce it in myself. Is that shabd ucharan karda hunna, like one time at least when I open the device in the day. So once you open it, before you look at any messages and any distractions, right? You see your cellular device and you open it up, you read out that shabd, or you put the shabd as a background, or you put that shabd as a little applet or icon that opens up and you read the shabd, right? Put your mind in the right gear before you go on with that. And if you have the himmat, do it every time you open. Right? How many minutes will it take? I don't think you'll even take a minute. But read that shabd by putting your dhyan there. Sache Pasha, dol na java. It's so sick. The bedi dol di rendi hai, par keep it stable. Right? I know this has a lot of Maya side of it. I don't want to fall prey to that. So, the bee goes towards smell. Now you say that bees, do they have smell? They have antennae. And they use the sense of smell through the antennae. Yes, it goes to the flower, but the flower doesn't think that the bee's here. By the end of its day, what the lily will do, it'll close up. It'll close up and it won't look if the bee's there or not, and it'll kill the bee inside of there. Right? That smell, you might think, well, what does smell do? I gave an example before, right? Ardaskar, the food smell comes, all of a sudden, toda man vi dol janda, you're thinking about the food, because a lot of taste starts with smell. Right? Try closing your nose and trying to eat something and fir swad mahsoos karonge. No, a lot of people will be just taking a sniff of food. It has power behind it too, as well as fragrance as well too. People use musk because it was produced in animals to lure the opposite gender, right? And when people are putting it on, because it might have an attraction amongst other people. But that's a dok, and that is again something that you can lift your head above the other sheep of the world and say that no, that is a road that I can fall again. That's inside of me as well. Then there's the patang. And on your cabins you might have seen lights lit up and you see the insects going towards it. Oh, vichar nahi karde, main mat chunga. They don't think of it. Now this can also be taken as a sign of pyar too. Marji uses it in different examples. But in this one example, I'm trying to use it in the context that Bhagat Ravidas ji is saying. He's saying that those moths go towards the light, and what happens? They get burnt. These eyes and what they do and the stability that they have, we have none. That's why Sade Vaste Banda, that here, if there's an artist and he carves out things and somebody presents a stone before them and says that here you go, make a piece of art. That artist doesn't just say, here you go, this is my art. That stone hasn't been carved, and a person sees that there's no effort that's been placed. But Khalsa Ji Maharaj is giving you something, a kada that comes forward, and he says, here you go, carve something out. Kada kadna. Carve something out. See the image of a Gursikh and push towards it. Perhaps you might not even get to that status. But does it mean that you won't move forward? You can put the work in. The artist will see the image within the stone and then carve it out. The moth can't see anything except temptation, and it goes towards its destruction. It doesn't want to be active, it wants to be passive. When you look, you have sanskars from your past life, I already told you, right? And those impressions create vashna. Those vashna are going to come out passively, meaning without you even trying. When the image presents, it's going to come out. But for us, that suchet hoke, we can at least say that Maharaj Ji gives us enough gyan that we can say, mat dekh pula visare, tere chitna ave now. That's going to make you forget God. Look away from that. You'll fall and roll down the wrong path. So the eyes are responsible for a lot of nuksan inside of us. Right? Sangat de vich aake Guru Maharaj Ji de baar darshan karne. Right? You come to Maharaj Ji's Sangat, you are able to do sadhana, correcting your senses. The elephant, the kunchar. Maharaj Ji mainu daste honge sama kithe tak ka? Do you guys know? Huh? I'm up to 12? Okay, theek hai. So, the kunchar, the elephant, the male elephant, driven by lust, goes towards a female elephant made kind of in the same way as paper mache, a gigantic one, made to look attractive to the male elephant. And in the 16th century, this is how they caught elephants. Why? From him running and hitting the woman elephant? No, the elephant would come forward, and before it even gets to its goal, where it wants to touch the woman, there's a big hole set up before and covered up with grass. ਉਹਦੇ ਮਨ ਚ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦਾ that this is going to lead to my destruction. Hey ਸੱਚੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚਾ ਦਿਓ, that lust and going in that direction for that small tush ras that a person gains, that elephant drops down into the hole, the elephant trainer jumps onto his back and puts kunde on and says that I'm going to train you in this hole and then pull you out, and you are my slave. We come to the Guru Kar so we break away from slavery of Maya. The Sache Pasha, these shackles, can you please break them? You have the keys where you can take them off. So these are the 5 senses. And in what they mention is sabad, listening to things that make you vakari, sabad, sparsha, touching, roop, watching, ras, tasting, gandh, smelling. Panch dokh asad jame taki ke takas. These 5 are within us. In Bachittar Natak, na maaf karna, Waheguru, Sri Dasam Granth in a Srup of 1698, there was one Bani that they had taken out, but it is the Kirt, meaning the creation of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. It's a commentary on Bhagavad Gita. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji in there tells this, Jaise Kuram Jal ke Mahe, as a tortoise is within water, Apni Indri Pasarit Ahe, extends its limbs out of its shells for action. But those limbs are what are vulnerable, right? Jab is kuram ke man aave, when this tortoise makes a decision, then Indri apne mahe ralave, it withdraws its limbs and takes shelter of its shell. Haath paav tis nadar na aave, hands and feet are both hidden from sight. Ek lot kuram ko pave, it takes the form of one whole. What is that shell? That shell is a dorg. That shell is a fortress. If you make your senses, weapons, trained, controlled, then you're able to fight out this duck or Maya as a duck coming towards you, looking from some easy parts of you that it can peck away at. It's looking for the easy parts. But by then, you've channeled your energy elsewhere where Maya can't destroy you. Right? As the tortoise withdraws its limbs into the shell, a Gursik channels their attention inside their body. This is Sant Baba Ishwar Singh Ji Rada Sahib wale, both karni wale pushsi, and ni sadhana kiti. I say that by looking at his photo, thode ji vikar ta utthe hi le jande hai. Kinne raste vich chal gaye hone si when he went into that Turiya Avastha, meaning that Chotha Pad, going to that realm of the abode of Paramatma. Khalsa ji, the next part that I want to tell you is that learning from animals is one thing, is that there's this one story of Gyani Mani Singh. He's a Vidyarthi of the Damdami Taksal, learned from Gyani Gurbachan Singh, learned at Gurdwara Khand Prakash. And how I came across the Sakhi is one time, what happened is that in Satnam Trust, this is actually a sad thing that I want to address with you, is that a lot of the elderly people now, that Sikhi de Vicha, they have their pothiyan, they have their books, and some don't know really what to do with them after when they're about to pass away. So they look to Gursikhs and they see that maybe they can find a proper home with them. It's sad, in their own family they can't find people that would want to read those books. Khalsa ji, just open it up. You don't even have to read the whole thing. I'm sure you can find something that's valuable that you can add into your life. Well, anyways, Satnam Trust is a place in Khalsa School in Surrey where people dump a lot of stuff. The families that don't want to do anything. The family of Gyani Mani Singh put tons of his stuff there. And one time the storekeeper says, oh, I want to show you something. He opened up a tachi and there's handwritten books and diaries. He's written like a whole tika on Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Not in there, but there, that one is actually printed. But this diary, there's a story that I want to share you from that diary. And it was kind of an epiphany that happened. He came to Canada in BC, and what happened is in BC, he left that path of Lakhari. Lakhari Sina used to write a lot of Gurmukh Lekh, and he left that path and then he started working in factories. But Maharaji was going to set him back on that path. Sabab Bajya banana si, a teaching. So what happened is he was in a factory and he was climbing a ladder, and Ki Vapriyana on the ladder somehow got pushed, or who knows what happened. He fell. He fell on the ground, went unconscious. The ambulance came. They took him to the ambulance. They took him to the hospital. And when he arrived at the hospital, the nurse comes and checks on him and says that it's like kind of a miracle that nothing's broken. You had a pretty bad fall. And Gyani Mani Singh ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਸੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਵਕਤ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਸੁਰਤ ਚਲ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਸੀ, ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਸੀ, ਪਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਨਜ਼ਾਰਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਮਾਇਆ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਦਿਖਾਇਆ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਮਨ ਉੱਥੇ ਚਲਾ ਗਿਆ, ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਅਖੰਡ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਪਿੰਡਰਾ। ਮੈਂ ਉਸੇ ਰੂਪ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਵਿਦਿਆਰਥੀ ਦੇ ਰੂਪ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਸਿੱਖ ਰਿਹਾ। And time to time Baba Gurbachan Singh would come and say that, ਸਿੱਖਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸਿਖਾ ਦੇ। And then he would say, ਨਹੀਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਧਰ ਡਿਊਟੀ ਲਾਈ ਆ that ਸ਼ਬਦ ਦੇ ਅਰਥ ਗਾਹਾਂ ਸਿਖਾਉਣੇ। And then one time he said that Mahapurush came to him and he said that, see this dog here that came into the Gurdwara Asthan? Not like in the Diwan, but in the Gurdwara Asthan itself. He says, ऐसे दरवेश दी सेवा करनी भी एक रब दी सेवा ही है। That doing seva of a kutta like this, ਇਹ ਵੀ ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਇੱਕ ਸੇਵਾ। He didn't just say kutta, he said darvesh. Darvesh ਹੁੰਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਫਕੀਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ, person who commits themselves and living a life of a hermit, committing themselves to Paramatma, right? That he says that ਇਹ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੱਡੀ ਸੇਵਾ। Bhai Mani Singh ਬਹੁਤਾ ਸਮਝੇ ਨਹੀਂ, he said that it's a dog, right? ਚਲੋ I'll do seva if Mahapurush is saying ਉਹਨੂੰ ਖਾਣਾ ਦੇ ਦਿਆ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ, ਪਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਦਿਆ ਕਰੂੰ, ਹੋਰ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ। And then he said this, is that look at the dog there. He hungers, yet he doesn't run to the langar hall. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਭੁੱਖ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆ, ਪਰ ਲੰਗਰ ਹਾਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦਾ. He knows that's not his place. He doesn't fight with other dogs. His nature is calm. And ਉਹ ਸੀਲ ਸੁਭਾਅ ਰੱਖਦਾ, ਦੂਜੇ ਕੁੱਤਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਭਿੜਦਾ। ਆਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਤਾਂ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕੁੱਤੇ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਭਿੜਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ। You walk, people are walking dogs. When the dog comes, they'll be like, Tommy, Dickie, stop, right? They're trying to get them to stop fighting, right? Is it the kind of funny names that they have? Anyways, whenever Gursikh comes close, whenever Gursikh comes close to the dog, he goes and lies upon their feet in humility. ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਮੰਜੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਆਰਾਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਨਾ, ਕੁੱਤਾ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪੈਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਆਲੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ, because ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ। I haven't heard him barking. He remains quiet, not disturbing others while they read Gurbani. ਇਹ ਜਿਹਾ ਵਾਤਾਵਰਨ ਆ, ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਪੜ੍ਹੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਕੀਰਤਨ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਆ, ਪਰ ਉਹ ਵਾਤਾਵਰਨ ਨੂੰ ਭੰਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ, ਚੁੱਪਚਾਪ ਬੈਠਾ ਸੁਣਦਾ ਹੀ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ। Look, 2 years, guys, more listening than talking, right? One mouth and 2 years. ਆਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ। ਗਿਆਨੀ ਜੀ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਆ ਗਈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਰਨ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਸੀ, ਮੇਰੇ ਉਸਤਾਦ ਆ ਨਾ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਅਖੰਡ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਪਿੰਡਰਾ ਵੀ ਪੜ੍ਹੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਢੁੱਡੀ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਪੜ੍ਹੇ ਆ। He told me a sakhi ਤੇ ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵਿਦਾਂਤ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਭਾਈ ਗੁਰਦਾਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਸੰਥਿਆ ਕਰਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਦੱਸਿਓ so he told me, he said that one time ਪਰ ਆ ਸਾਖੀ ਮੈਂ ਸੰਪੂਰਨ ਕਰ ਦੇਵਾਂ so Baba Gurbachan Singh said this to Gyani Mani Singh his ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰੋ but his realization came on the bed in the hospital ਜਦੋਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਦੇਖੋ ਕਦੋਂ ਦੀ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ ਬਾਬਾ ਗੁਰਬਚਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਪਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁਣ ਆਇਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਚਿੱਟੇ ਧੋਲੇ ਆ ਗਏ ਮੇਰੇ ਦਾਰੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਸੇਇੰਗ ਦੈਟ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਹਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਭਿੜਦਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਗੁਣ ਅਪਣਾ ਲਓ take the guns from that creature it goes with anybody if you see a gun in somebody then ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਗਾਹਕ ਬਣਾਉਂਦਾ take those guns in your life and say that I want that virtue inside of me. It's a virtue to look for virtues in other people. But it's a fault to look for faults in others. We fall don't fall prey to that thing either. Don't let your mind go in that direction as well. Is that in Sangat there some people are staring other people down. Right? Met Tajinder Singh na gal karda si who comes here as well and we commonly used to use this udaharan that jadon sangat de vich aunde a you have an antishkan or your psyche your mind's plate some people come up with the panda like this and when Guru Maharaj is giving you kirpa you fill your panda and you leave right and then there's the other people that more don't really care for anything they come with like a panda like this and all that amrit kirpa that Guru Maharaj is giving you is spills but over time Guru Maharaj Ji ne soji bakshiya there's one more that I want to add to there and I was sharing it with him he said there's one panda jide vich shake a they come with it up but ode vich shake a meaning there's holes and jion kirpa aunਦੀ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਹੀ ਡੁੱਲੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ they come and pretend ਦਿਖਾਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ And Bhai Santokh Singh, who is a Kavi who wrote Gur Pratap Suraj, he says this is that type of Sikhi that you have to save yourself. It's dekha dekhi. Lokan nu dikhona hi matra, right? Or showing the other. There's no gains in that, right? It's you and Guruji. That's the relationship here. Not you and somebody next to you to show them that you're more focused than anybody else. That's not your prayojan, that's not your goal. So furthermore now I shared this sakhi with you and what Gyani ji told me was that ek vari ek raje kole 10 bot leke aaye the statues like little idols right they brought 3 idols before him and he asked the priest there that inna de parakh karo they test him out he took 3 needles and he looked around and he stuck one needle in through the ear of the statue or the idol and it came out the other ear right and he says that this is worth nothing he goes to the next one and he saw that he pierced it through the ear the same way and it came out the mouth that he said that this one actually is worth something right and then the last one he pierced through the ear and then the needle didn't come out. And you guys probably already figured it out. But the teaching, then the king didn't figure it out. So the king says, that, what are you trying to do? How are you like testing? He's like, this one is worth so much. The one where the needle went in and didn't come out that I can't even put a price on it. When you come to the darbar, those people that take it in and change inside, that is beyond value. Those that take it and pass it on to others, there's value in that still too. That's nothing wrong. You're doing prachar as well. You're going to get follow for that as well. But the ones that ek kancho likle duje kancho likle ja ki milya tunu ethe aake, right? You did not care for adhering to Guru Maharaj's mind because your mind's already sticky to Maya. Whatever Maya presents, your mind sticks to. But that filth of Maya is not being washed when you're letting it out through the other ear. So, Kabir Kukar Ram ko Mutiya mero nao gale hamare jevri jai khiche te jao. ਕਬੀਰ ਜੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਦਾ ਕੂਕਰ I'm the Lord's dog. Mutiya is my name. Mutiya is an Arabic word for obedient. If somebody says that मैं गुरु घर दा कूकर ਆਪਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਬਸ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਕੂਕਰ ਆ, guys, there's a little bit of home there. Not in Bhagat Kabir ji. ਉਹ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਸਾਨੂੰ. But there's a little bit of home there. ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਦੋ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਕੁੱਤਾ, do you have those virtues of the kutta that we've been listing out? You're saying that I'm not just a kutta, I have these virtues when you're saying main guru kar da kukar. You don't have to say it. Let's just put it that way. You don't have to say it, but you can strive to be one. Right? Kabir kukar ram ko mutiya mero nao gale hamare jevri jai khiche teh jamar ji. I have a jevri, a leash that says hukam, and you push me maybe in a direction of sukh, maybe in a direction of dukh, but I know you're pushing me. You'd steer me according to my karmas. And if I go on the path of dukh, I'm that obedient dog. You call out to me mutiya, and you remind me I'm obedient, and I remember jai sukh de tat tujhe aradi. But if you put me on the path of dukh pi tujhe tyai, I'll still call out your name because I'm obedient. Obedience is Bhai Lana ji. ਧੰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਅੰਗਦ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਕੋਈ ਇਹ ਜਿਹਾ ਸਿੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਣਾ. Nobody can get to where Bhai Lana ji was. I'm going to be sharing that with you in the next presentation. But ਧੰਨ Bhai Lana ji, oh my God, you cannot do what Bhai Lana ji did. He just set the bar so high. Those are the people that if they wanted to, they can call themselves this. They wanted to. They've earned the right. We can't. I'll give you an example here. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੋਏ ਨਾ ਭਾਈ ਨੰਦ ਲਾਲ ਸਿੰਘ, ਭਾਈ ਨੰਦ ਲਾਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਕਵੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਹੋਇਆ. He has a book that he wrote Ganjaname. In Ganjaname, and I'll probably end with the Sakhi. There's still more, but I'm going to end with the Sakhi. Ganjaname, ਭਾਈ ਨੰਦ ਲਾਲ ਸਿੰਘ, you're probably familiar with like Hak Andesh Guru Gobind Singh, Badshah Darvesh Guru Gobind Singh, but nobody actually finishes all of Ganjanam because it's very long. But if you come towards the end, Gyani Pinderpal Singh shared this in Katha. He says, Lal Sage Gulame Guru Gobind Singh. That Lal Bhai Nand Lal is the dog of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. He called himself a dog of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. And then he says, but Dagdare Name Guru Gobind Singh. But I have a nishan on me. I've been labeled that main naam japda, minu naam ditta sache paatshah ne amrit shak ke. I bear that nishan. Okay? So Dagdare Name Guru Gobind Singh. Then Maharaj ne ek drish dikhaya unhu. One time Maharaj was sitting in Pangat, or you can say that Maharaj ji aap baithe si aapde asan te prashada shak rahe si. A dog came. Bhai Nand Lal Singh quickly took note of it. The inspirations, and they write their kav after this. He sees something and he watches Guru Gobind Singh Ji watches the dog intently. And then what does he see? The dog sitting quietly, and he takes a burki off his plate and he throws it to the dog. And he starts eating. And Bhai Nand Lal Singh, he looks at this drish, at this sight, and he says, I want to put burki from Guru Gobind Singh Ji. I want Maharaj's prasad. Wouldn't you? So, Bhai Nand Lal Singh then folds his hands and he says, Sache Pasha, main bhi Guru Kar da kutta, mainu bhi ek burki de deo. Guru Maharaj Ji says, Tenu melni nahi Bhai Nand Lal Singh. Bhai Nand Lal Singh bas this, took a tear down his eyes. He says, Kyo Sache Badshah? He said, Kutte ne mangya si. This is dog call out and say, Minu burki de. He just sat. He was okay with getting a burki or not getting a burki. He stayed in Santok. But he lived with one aas that maybe I will get that burki. maybe by sitting close to my Guru Sache Paatshah, that he's going to give me that kirpa. Right? And for Bhai Nandlal Singh writes, crying, he writes his next part. Kamtari se sagane Guru Gobind Singh. I'm lower than the dogs in your darbar, Sache Paatshah. I don't deserve to be called a dog. Kamtari means lower. Sagunda kutta Farsi de vich, the shabd for dog. Kamtari se sagane Guru Gobind Singh. Why? Rize chine khane Guru Gobind Singh. Because they get even burkiyan. They get prashad. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਘੱਟ ਤੋਂ ਘੱਟ. ਮੇਰੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਨਲਾਇਕ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਮਿਲਦਾ? In the final lines, he'll say that, Maharaji, if anything, if you ever feel that you want to reward me, even though I have nothing to be rewarded with, then please make me the dust at your feet. And that is the greatest reward that any Gursikh can ask for, becoming the dust at Guru Maharaji's feet. Bas inna hi de deo Sache Paatshah. So Khalsa ji, I did say I was going to finish, but then I realized I have 3 more minutes. So I'm going to keep going on, because though there's 28 slides, I'm at 19 now. I did get up to 20 last time, so I'm going to leave with this. So do you guys know the story by Joga Singh? How many? Show of hands. Did I already tell you this? I'm having like deja vu. So anyways, because you say the story so many times now, you don't even know if I've told you guys. So, Bhai Joga Singh di Sakhi jande hain? Who doesn't know? Okay, there's hands, so I'm going to tell you very quickly. This is going to be a very fast summary. Bhai Joga Singh is about to get married. The lama are happening. During the midst of the lama, a message comes from Guru Gobind Singh Ji. The message is read. He reads that Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, whatever is happening, I want you to come turant right now to Anandpur Sahib. Bhai Joga Singh is told that there's only a couple of lama, have your wedding, complete your wedding, and then you can go. But he says, no, Guru Gobind Singh Ji summoned me right now. He decides to go. And everybody's telling him not to, and he thinks that, oh, man, I don't know if a Sikh has ever done this. Hankar aa gaya. Egos come within him. As he's going, midway there's a town that comes, Hoshiarpur. Hoshiarpur was known as the town where there are a lot of prostitutes. He finds himself going at night through an alleyway where there are a lot of prostitutes on the second floor waving to people to come in for the night. And then when one woman catches his attraction, he goes towards a door and there's a man there standing guard. It's actually Guru Gobind Singh Ji disguised, and he's telling him that Tu Sikha, Lagda Guru Ka Sikh. At this time, Gur Sikhs are reading Bani. What are you doing at these foul doors? And he's ashamed, he turns away. But then what happens? A second time, he can't take out the picture of the woman out of his head. He comes again. He comes again. At that time, the Gursikh needed to do ardas, but oh, the mandavich nahi aaya. He goes back to that door. What happens? He sees the same guard, and he's like, why wouldn't he leave that door? Hours go by. He goes back and sees the guard's not leaving. Day is going to be coming up. I have to get to Anandpur Sahib. He starts going, and then he starts regretting. What could I have done if it wasn't for that guard? And he starts singing. This is by Veer Singh, who reads, Polnu vi kive lukava, hon ki mu guru dikhava. What face should I show at Anandpur Sahib? Kive Anandpur wala java. How should I go towards Anandpur Sahib when I have already committed a sin in my mind? Anandpur Sahib, Guru Gobind Singh Ji on Tabya, tons of Gursikhs. How do you show your face like that? He arrives there, but he doesn't have the heart to arrive. But he knows he comes to Guru Gobind Singh Ji. And Maharaji says that, Bhai Joga Singh, all night you kept me up. And only Joga Singh understands. And then onne pukar kiti. Sikho evi sikh lo. This is by Veer Singh. But I say that all of us doing this before Guru Maharaji, man, who knows what we're hiding in our closet, right? What skeletons we're hiding. पर जोगा सिंह ने आप बेनती की थी यूजिंग द एनालॉजी ऑफ अ डॉग। रख ले कलगियां वाले हे साईं हे प्यारे, मैं मूर्ख मैं भुल्लन वाला हे बख्शिंद दातारे। बख्श लई मैं जोग ना बख्शन, Joga Singh is my name, but मैं जोग ना बख्शन। One time he had said, Marji said, तेरा ना किया? He said, Joga. Marji says, Kide Joga? Who are you deserving of? He says, Tuade Joga. And now he's coming and saying, मैं जोग ना बख्शन, I'm not deserving of forgiveness, yet I stand here before you. Kukar dwar bane aayi, I've come to your darbar as a dog. And I'm asking you, Sache Paatshah, I'm asking you, tak na devi dar apne to, please don't kick me away. I don't have any other home. This is where my home is. I make mistakes, but I still keep coming back to your door. Tak na devi dar apne to, and takki na buriyai. But I stand before you, all ganda manda, all full of sins, and I ask you one thing, that if you do look at me, don't look too deeply. That don't look at my sins. I have them, and then they're countless. Just tell me, Father, that give me kirpa, that give me strength that I don't do them anymore. That's what I want from you. I want kirpa so I don't do them anymore. I don't want to go down the same road. I don't want to do those mistakes. That doesn't become of me. I don't want to show my face to you that I've committed another created another atrocity inside of me and fallen even further than I thought I could fall and saw rock bottom. Yet every time I think I'm going lower than the next. Gun apna lo. We're not kutte of the Guru Kar, but seek to become the kutte of the Guru Kar. Sikh ta hor darja Khalsa ji. Sikh bana ta Bhai Lana ji di jivani paro and tusi ta reh jaoge gad gad. Bhai Lana ji tano. Tusi jehdi sikhi kamai, even like a morsel of that, if I get that, I'll be happy with. So ਭੁੱਲ ਚੁੱਕ ਖਿਮਾ ਕਰਨੀ, ਪਰ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੰਕਤੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਾ ਦੇਵਾਂ ਜਾਂਦਿਆਂ ਜਾਂਦਿਆਂ। ਸੁਆਮੀ ਕੋ ਗ੍ਰਹਿ ਜਿਉ ਸਦਾ, ਸੁਆਨ ਤਜਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਿਤ। The master's home, a dog never leaves his master's home. He'll keep coming back and back. Nanak e bidahar pajo, use this technique and call out to God. E man ek man hoy ek chit, collectively collect your mind's strength and with one pointed attention call out to Paramatma in this manner. That मैं ਤੁਹਾਡਾ डर नहीं छड्डूंगा सच्चे पातशाह, मैनू तुसी धक्किओ ना होर किते, मैं ये डर छड्डना भी नहीं चाहुंदा। वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह। मलार पूल शमो श्री नाथ रमापत, हे करुणा निध दास तुहारो। अवगुण कोट परे अपराध, अवज्ञा दोख न नैक बिचारो। जो हम पूत कपूत सभी बिद, अवगुण चूक न दास चितारो। बांगे की लाज करो मुझ, हे भगवंत दया कर तारो। मलार माला पंजवा, हे गोबिंद हे गोपाल हे दयाल लाल। प्राण नाथ अनाथ सखे, दीन दर्द निवार। हे समर्थ अगम पूरन, मोहे मैं अतार। अंधकूप महाप्यान, नानक पार उतार। पौड़ी हे अच्युत हे पार ब्रह्म, अबनासी अगनास। हे पूरन हे सर्व मैं, दुख पंजन गुण तास। हे संगी हे निरंकार, हे निर्गुण सब टेक। हे गोबिंद हे गुण निदान, जाके सदा विवेक। हे अपरंग पर हर हरे, है भी होवन हार। हे संत के सदा संग, निदारा आधार। हे ठाकुर हो दास रो, मैं निर्गुण गुण नहीं कोय, नानक दीजे नाम दान राखो ही परोए। श्लोक आए प्रभ शरणागति कृपा निध दयाल, एक अखर हर मन बस्त नानक होत निहाल। धन श्री गुरु नानक देव जी धन तो लैके धन श्री गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी के ज्योति स्वरूप धन श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी, ये सच्चे पातशाह कृपा करनी जो दास के उपर समूह कैंपरां के उपर जिन्हों ने इत्थे विचार सुने सच्चे पातशाह साडे सारिਆਂ ਦੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ जो भी विचार तुसीं आप बख्शिया कृपा करके साडे ਹਿਰਦੇ धारण करन नूं तुसीं आप समर्था बख्शनी ते आपने कूकड़ दी दर्जा ही घट तो घट बख्श देना सच्चे पातशाह, ताकि वो गुण आपां ग्रहण करके तुहाडी नदर लै सकीए। वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह।